I'm Judy Gazik. I'm a registered nurse. I have a master's degree in health and human services, and I'm a lactation consultant for the Fairview Hospital. It's part of the Cleveland Clinic system. And when I need to have a mom increase her milk supply, I have her pump with the baby in Kangaroo Care while pumping one breast at a time and hold the baby on the other breast or latch onto the other breast, even if the baby doesn't suckle, if it will latch or lick or taste. My first line of defense is Kangaroo Care, because if you can get the baby in Kangaroo Care and then he smells the amniotic fluid smell from the Montgomery glands around the areola, he will latch on because that's what he knows to be the food. If a mother is having trouble producing milk, we want to look at not only her diet, but her state of health, the shape of the breast, if they're tubular, if there's a wide space between the breasts, and ask if she has had any changes during the pregnancy. If there's been no changes in the pregnancy, then we might have a hormonal issue, and we want to deal with that. So the things we can do is take fenugreek, 2 capsules 3 times a day, or we can get domperidone on the Global Pharmacy, which is online, or you can super pump, where you have your pump set up and every time you walk past it, you pump for 2 minutes, pump for 2 minutes. If you go and make some lemonade, come back, pump for 2 minutes. And that stimulation, it's the number of times that the baby or the pump goes to the breast and stimulates it that produces the milk, not the duration of a feeding. So we can try the super pumping, we can add the fenugreek, we can add the domperidone instead. A lot of physicians will use Reglan, although there are some drawbacks to that, they say, because of the side effects. So you may not be able to get a physician to write a prescription for Reglan. But I do know that the domperidone and the fenugreek work. Every other country has the domperidone approved, but the FDA has not approved it in the U.S., but it is used in this country. The other thing she can do is make sure she's getting enough rest, teach her some relaxation techniques, drink more. If she's not drinking enough, you'll find moms to be saying, oh, I don't have time to eat, I don't have time to drink. They have to have their water with them all the time, because when the baby is taking water, taking fluid from you, you have to replace the fluid. We don't want her to overdrink. If it's over 108 ounces in 24 hours, she's going to just urinate it out, so we don't want to do that. But the rest, the food, support in the family, giving her time for herself so she can relax, teaching techniques that will relax her. If you do a meditation, or I can give you some relaxation techniques that work. Holding the baby more, especially skin to skin. The Kangaroo Care is going to increase the milk supply. One other thing that can be done is to have a picture of your baby right there next to you, or have your baby right on your lap or in front of you, live baby, or even a video on your phone of your baby, so that you can, when you pump, you get the more hormone stimulation. The other thing is mothers produce more cortisol during the night. So if you'll notice that full-term newborns eat more at night, very frequently they'll cluster feed for hours and hours at night. If you have trouble getting milk and maintaining milk and increasing it, then you pump at night. So we tell moms to try and get 8 to 12 feedings initially when the baby's in the neonatal period, and that we hope is mostly in the daytime. But unfortunately, they're nocturnal. It was dark inside the belly. They don't know the difference, so they're up at night and saying, feed me, feed me, feed me. So that's normal, and that's what we want. The more stimulation, again, it's the number of times that the baby goes to the breast that gets the supply going, and not the duration of the feeding. So if you have one breast that's producing more than the other, you always start on the one that's not producing as much, because babies suckle more vigorously on the first breast than they do on the second. So you start on that side all the time, and they get the more vigorous sucking, and that increases the hormones that come, the prolactin and the oxytocin.